have a 3-day weekend from work, and so I am going to take the time to actually go to a different country from where I'm working at and actually stay there and get as much done as possible. So I found a blog from a girl named the Traveling Blondie. I'll link her below because I'm going to attempt to hit all the places she did, not necessarily in the same order, and I'm not staying in Airbnbs like she did. I'm staying in Hilton's because I get points and, you know, cheaper for your nights because I have a rewards member with them. But I'm going to go ahead and hit most of the places she did. I'm going to spend extra time outside like she suggested instead of necessarily in the cities, because I've seen a ton of cities here in Europe, and I'm just really wanting to get outside and get hiking and everything else. So with that being said, this is a 2-day road trip, and we are going to again hit as much as possible. So I started off the morning in Zurich, is where I'm staying. I'm not actually going to be hanging out in Zurich until later in the day because that's where I'm going to end my day as well. So I drove out to Lucerne, Switzerland, and as you can see, there is a lot of cool stuff to see here. And I'm going to get as much of this as I can get done. Then I'm going to Mount Titlis for some hiking. So while I would normally go in and see a bunch of cathedrals and stuff like that, I'm going to be hiking some mountainous stuff today, which is what I really, really want to do. Ever since I hit the Dolomites in Italy, I've really been missing getting out and doing some real good hiking. So we're going to check out some stuff here in Lucerne, and then we're going to head over to Mount Titlis and then back to Zurich. So come along as we check out Switzerland, day one. All right, so the first thing we're going to check out is called the Chapel Bridge. It is the oldest truss bridge, from my understanding, in all of Europe, and one of the oldest covered bridges still existing in Europe. It did unfortunately burn down in 1933, but was reconstructed and stuff. So we're going to check it out from the outside and then from the inside too, because I hear there's a bunch of cool paintings and stuff inside the bridge. So all right, this is the Chapel Bridge. It crosses this river here, and while I am on a regular bridge, as you can see, you can actually take this and cross the river, and it is a super old looking bridge, obviously, but I mean, just the design of it is super awesome. So we're gonna go inside and check out. There seems to be a lot of people that want to cross here, so we're gonna go inside and check it out for ourselves, and we're gonna cross over the Chapel Bridge. Well, besides being a super cool bridge, when I got to the other side, I got to see all of this awesomeness right here. Alright, so as you saw, it's literally just a big wood bridge, but the cool thing is if you go back and look up in the rafters, there are a ton of actual paintings and stuff from the 17th century still in there. So I don't know if they were able to salvage them or whatever from whenever they had the fire or whatever, but hey, super awesome to kind of go through there and see all those paintings and just be somewhere that just looks super awesome. I can't even get over how awesome it looks here. It's crazy. Very Italian Renaissance, I think. It's the post office. Actually, I believe this is the town hall. Dude, this archway is literally right next to the train and bus station. It's like right across from the street where that post was, where like I feel like there's a lot of more Italian Renaissance type stuff in this little area. So you got the post, and you've got this cool archway behind me, and then literally you can just take a bus or grab some parking right here. And then they've got like gondola tours and everything else that are here as well. So I'm gonna just keep checking stuff out. This just seems to be like an area where all the transportation is. Like you can get boat tours and tickets for gondolas, buses, everything else, and it like all of it either comes back to or goes away from right here in the old city center type area. So just super cool that it's all right in one spot. I'm sure you could probably take a train to get down to here as well, and then do all that. So always look out for that type of stuff if you're not going to be driving around personally. If you're going to be taking a 2-day road trip, you kind of need a car so that you are not bound by public transportation, which that's how I prefer to travel. But I don't know, let's go around and check out some other stuff before we head over to Mount Titlis. This ridiculous. It's a hotel, but it also has all of these stores in it. Your McDonald's, Bruno, sushi. This, like, really? I feel like they did a much better job repurposing this building behind me than, say, Amsterdam did. I felt like when I was in Amsterdam, there's a lot of, I don't know, almost like they really deconstructed everything instead of just repurposing it. This seems like it's kept at least the facade really well, and just kind of blends in with the rest of the surroundings. I mean, yeah, you've got the more modern stuff like Starbucks and McDonald's, like you can see behind me, but it's not all out in your face and stuff. And I felt like Amsterdam did that a lot more, and just really didn't appreciate it as much. But I'm really digging this. It's pretty neat. All right, by the way, fun fact about Zurich, even though I'm not there, I'm in Lucerne, they have like 1,200 of these fountains all through here. And that seems to be a going thing around Switzerland, at least in the cities and stuff. You got these cool fountains with a lot of this, gold statues and stuff, just super cool. And I've already found a couple of these kind of dotted in Lucerne. And when I hit Zurich tonight, I'm not gonna try to find all 1,200, but I'm gonna try to see how many I can snap a picture of. See, here's another one, like right around the corner. By the way, can we just take a second? Hold on. Look at this little square. I love all the little architecture and stuff that you can find when you go to these places. It's always so different from country to country, and it's always so interesting to kind of just look at it and take a second to just take it in and see how everybody along the years has kind of come up with their own architecture for their country and stuff. The stuff that is like, this is our country. And then you can also see influences from like surrounding countries for these smaller ones like Switzerland, has a big German section, but you also saw some Italian Renaissance and stuff. So like the Italian Renaissance was obviously very widespread through Europe, and you can still see some of the cool little effects and stuff of it here in Switzerland, which is not necessarily right next to Italy. But like when we were in Luxembourg, there was a lot of French and Belgium and German all right there. And it's just, I don't know, it's like the littler countries take on some of the stuff of the bigger countries. I don't know how much of that was because those countries kind of were just spreading over borders back in the day, but now we have borders, you can still see those influences in other countries and stuff around Europe. It's just, I don't know, it's really neat. I feel like America's real homogenous in their things. Yeah, there's differences between north and south and east and west, but for the most part, most of our architecture is fairly the same, and there's just drastic differences here when you're traveling around in Europe. Did anybody want to walk an entire like city wall today? I do. So it looks like I'm going that way. Guys, why are there cows? Like, they're right there on the side of this crazy hike up this wall, Why are there cows just chilling? Cow. By the way, I'm still in Lucerne. That cows just as part of this, I guess, is this a castle wall or something? I would try to pronounce it, but as you saw at the bottom, completely unpronounceable by my horrible grammar and dialect. I don't know how to pronounce this. It is Musegg Wall. Musegg Wall? I don't know. I'm ruining it. Either way, super cool little staircase, and you just get to walk next to this cool wall. Very picturesque, and you definitely get a good look over a lot of this is apartment areas and stuff, but you get a good look over that, and then on the other side of the wall you get a good look over the city itself, and you can get some really nice pictures of mountains and stuff. So hit up this place. Would tell you how to pronounce it, but I can't. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep walking around, see what else there is. It looked like it went around in a big circle, and if that's the case, then maybe I can get back to my car and we can head over to Mount Titlis. But I don't know. Let's see what else is here. All right, I was about to call it quits for Lucerne and kind of head back to the car, but I found along that wall that I was walking around, I found a way up to the wall. It through like a small watchtower, and I'm glad I did, because now I'm overlooking basically what is Old Town Lucerne, and this view is spectacular. Check it out. I'm glad that I did not miss this. There's also a clock tower that you can go up as well. All right, so as you can see, it looks like it's the Zeitrum. I'm probably ruining that, but it was built in 1403. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of steps in that, but the view from up above is just amazing. By the way, this clock tower also has like a lower exit and an upper exit. The upper exit goes back to the wall, and the lower exit goes down to like a lower wall. I went too far. I want to still be up on another wall, but check this cool clock out. I'm assuming it's something very similar to what the original clock was here. By the way, that was the town hall clock, and it looked like it was built in 1526. And old for sure. But I made it back up to the upper wall. Still a great view, but this kind of leads back down. So I think this time for sure, maybe for sure, I'm gonna hop in the car and go to Mount Titlis. The drive up here was freaking beautiful. We are in Engelberg, and it is at the base of Mount, I keep saying Titlis. It's Titlis, essentially. I'm gonna stick with Titlis though. But look at this craziness. There is a gondola that takes you up to the top. I don't know how much it is. I'm going to take it. I guess it saves you a lot of time. Plus, from my understanding, according to the Traveling Blondie's blog, it actually includes some other stuff once you get up there, some like cave entrance and all this other stuff. So I think it might be kind of cold. I might have to try and find a jacket before I go, because I didn't pack one because it's frickin' the middle of May. I didn't think I might get cold because I'm going to go onto a mountain. So let me see if I can find something that I can use as a jacket real quick. All right, for 96 Swiss francs, you can go up to the very top of Titlis. And they keep saying that, so that's what I'm going to call it too. All right. But let me show you the map real quick of all the hiking and stuff that's around here. It is crazy how much there is, and that you can, I guess, literally hike all the way up to the thing, which is like 3,000 meters. But you have to start way early in the morning and all this other stuff. So let me show you the map. So we are at this parking thing here, and this goes all these hiking trails and stuff go all the way up to there. But you see this gondola? That's what we're gonna take. So we're gonna take the gondola up. You have to get off at the stand right there, and then you get on a 360 gondola all the way up to the top. And apparently there's dining, so we're gonna dine at the top too. As you can see, I got something a little bit warmer. If it's too cold, then I'm just gonna suffer. This is it. I mean, this is nice, and it has, you know, the old Engelberg, whatever. So let me, I guess, take this over to the gondola thing, and let's ride up to the top. 3,000 meters. It's like 9,000 feet for you guys. Yo, this ride is steep. It's like making my ears pop. So craziness. And it is gorgeous. Oh my God. Look at this. Oh, this is about to be the highlight of my entire dang trip. Not just to Switzerland, but to Germany and Europe and everything. This is crazy. Look, Bella. Cows. Look, Bella. Goats. Alright, so the first stop you can get off on has a restaurant and some tubing and stuff, but still it keeps going up, as you see behind me. Look at this, guys. Why not just stop and take it in for a minute? Crazy. But there are a lot of fun stuff here. There's kids that are doing curling, and they have snow tubing and stuff as well. So if you're just wanting to hop off and get off for a second, do some snow tubing like these guys down here, you can do that. And you know, I'm almost tempted to find out if that's included as part of that big ticket I bought. It is included to go snow tubing and stuff. You just go and go to a little entrance right outside where you get off the gondola, and there's supposedly snow tubes and stuff, but there's a ton of people snow tubing right now, and I already waited like 10-15 minutes, and everybody just keeps coming back up with snow tubes instead of just letting the snow tubes come up. So they're just going to keep doing that. So I'm just going to go up to the stand, which is the next stop. All right, the stand is literally just a transfer to get on the 360-degree rotating gondola. Beautiful view on the way up. Packed in like sardines though. But you can't beat this right here. Now, from here, there is a ice flyer thing and a cliff walk. I'm not going to be doing ice flyers, but I do plan on going and doing the cliff walk. There's a ton of people up here, so we're going to see how crowded this cliff walk is. Hopefully I don't get fallen off the cliff. She has got to be freezing, but them pictures are going to be freaking fire, man. Just a ton of people up here playing in the snow. By the way, these are the ice flyers. It's like an open, like basically a ski lift. It goes all the way down. It comes back up. I'm gonna see if that's included, and if it is, I'm definitely doing that. All right, the ice flyer is not included, but the cliff walk that I'm about to do is, because it's walking along the cliff. This bridge is so long. Good God, look at this though. This is, it's just because everybody's walking around on it and taking pictures and moving and stuff. It's so beautiful. Woo, it's crazy. Like, look at this. It's so far down. There's so much mountains. Look at this, dude. You are never gonna get this view anywhere else in the freaking world. The very end of this is like a gate that I guess is normally open, so you can go down into what I can only assume is ice caves or something, but it's closed right now because, you know, it's a little icy. This is still worth it. Dude, I cannot get over. I just don't have words. Ugh. The snow. There's so much snow up here. Oh, my leg's gone. Whew. Okay. I literally just found a spot where nobody else has walked. The snow's fairly deep still right here. So they've still got a lot of stuff closed off because of the snow, but I can still get out and enjoy a lot of this view here. And it's cold. I'm glad I got this. I would be so freezing had I not got this down at the store. And I almost wish I had some gloves, but it's big enough to hide my hand in. Whew. I think I'm gonna just sit down a minute. The air's a lot thinner up here too, so, and while I can normally hike and run and everything else, this is slightly higher than I'm used to. Out of all the places I've been so far, probably around the world, this is one of the best, if not the best places. Mount Titlis, whatever it is, in Engelberg. Pay the €96 or 96, it's not euro, the 96 francs to get up here, all the way to the top. If you want to throw down for the ice flyer, by all means, it's an extra 12 francs, I believe. But I was fine just doing the cliff walk. That was crazy. Like this is just awe-inspiring. All of this beauty like that's out here in the world, and it's nice to get out and I would say touch grass, but touch snow, I guess. But all this has made me work up an appetite, and we got to head back to Zurich so I can check out Zurich as well. So let's grab something to eat while we're here, because there's at least 2 restaurants on the way up, and there's also one at the bottom. There's 3 restaurants in total at this mountain. So we're gonna check out the one that's up here. There was one further down that's an Indian restaurant, and then there's one all the way down at the bottom, which was just like a bistro. So I want to eat at this one. I think I want to eat this one. All right, this is where we were. Now we're going here. We've got a self-serve restaurant, but I'm thinking I want to sit down. Table service, that's what I want. All right, you want to see why I wanted to eat up here so bad? I didn't care if it was just pizza or self-service. They have a sit-down place, but check out this view, dude. Look at this. This is my lunch view. Is there anywhere else you can get a lunch view like that? Like anywhere on Earth? I don't know. Let me know. Let me know if I'm missing out somewhere else. I'll go there too, because it's just been amazing. All right, in case you're worried, they do have vegan stuff. It's in several languages, and this is the limited spring menu. Nothing really popped off at me here, but then I was looking at this is starters. I might actually get a starter too. I'm gonna come back to this, but I was looking over the mains. Like the mains, they have by the way, they have pizza, vegan pasta, pizza. But what was this? There it is. Alpine cheese-filled smoked pork sausage. That sounds freaking amazing. All right, this is a lamb salad is what he told me. He said it's a very good light starter. It looks delicious. All right, let's try this thing. I don't know what this purple stuff is. It's got some egg, croutons, tomato. Try not to get so much that I look like a goofball eating it all at once. Try this work. Got these little pieces of lamb in it. I'm assuming it's lamb, since it's a lamb salad. Oh, it's like a lamb bacon. Is that a thing? Is that a thing here? That bite was way better. It had all the stuff in it. This is so good right now. Definitely nice and light if you want to stay light, but I just wanted to start light. We're gonna go heavy. Bro, check out this frickin' sausage. It's supposedly filled with alpine cheese. This is some hash browns and some kind of like onion sauce. So I'm stoked for this. I wanted to make sure you could see what I'm seeing. All right, we're gonna try this thing. Ugh. Oh my god. That is so good. You can taste the cheese. You can see it. Look at that. How is it you get this view and this amazing food in one place? Let's try the hash browns and stuff. They're good. This is like an apple and onion. They like to have apple with their hash browns here. That's different, but still really tasty. Uh-oh, I found something else. This is also up on the Titlis place. Ooh. Oh man, it's super slippery in here. We're actually inside of a glacier cave. Freezing stuff. There you go, guy. Again, I'm super glad that I got this. It is freezing in here. It's awesome though. And this is the color I am. I can't help it. Does that look familiar? Oh, an igloo in a glacier cave. There's a couple nice spots to take pictures and stuff. You just gotta wait for people. There's a cool like throne basically made out of ice that's like carved out, and people are taking pictures in front of that. The line's a little bit too long for me just to get a picture of me in an ice throne. But I mean, maybe I should have, because it's an ice throne. But I did get some pics, so we're good. Looks a lot different going this way. Just get a bunch of snow tubes. Can't stop! Whew, crazy. Well, I was gonna go to Zurich, but unfortunately, get the sunglasses off me. There was like a wreck on the exit I was supposed to take, and then it backed up everything forever. And then by the time I was getting into the city, it started raining. And everything was kind of, I mean, really, most of the museums, everything would be closed anyways, and I wasn't really going to go look at that stuff for the most part. I would have liked to go into maybe a cathedral or something, but for the most part, I got everything I wanted done today. Zurich was going to be more of a bonus anyhow. I got to see Lucerne, I believe is how you pronounce it, with their fantastic like architecture and that cool wall that we got to go on, and just have a really fantastic time there. And while I didn't pick up anything to eat or anything there, I was able to get over to the Swiss Alps and get to Titlis and ride up on a fantastic gondola ride all the way up to 3,000 meters above the Earth's surface, and just have a fantastic time looking at views that I will probably never see anywhere else. I mean, the Dolomites were fantastic as well, but I mean, I just don't know how to top that. And then having an amazing meal with that awesome view. And then on the way back down, we found an ice cave, and that I think was there the whole time, but still found that. We were able to hit up the snow tubing, which my daughter said that's not a sentence that seems real. When I texted her that, hey, I'm gonna hit up some snow tubing on top of this Swiss mountain, and she's like, that doesn't seem like a real sentence. So obviously I'm doing things that she doesn't think is real, or basically it's just unthinkable to someone that's just sitting at home right now. I mean, she's still doing stuff, but either way, it's just funny. I get to get out and travel, and as part of work, and she's like, that's great, but and I get to see all these photos, I get to see these videos, but I don't get to participate. And I'm like, well, maybe when you're older. But either way, day one was fantastic. I had a great time. Missed out on Zurich, but for the most part, I think it would be great. Day two, we've got Interlaken, Bern, someplace else, and then I'm going to be stopping in Geneva and staying the night there. I plan on maybe spending some extra time, because I miss Zurich, to spend a little bit extra time that I wasn't going to spend, and just spend a few hours in the morning in Geneva. I was just going to pack up and go because I wanted to hit a memorial in Luxembourg that I missed when I was there, like an idiot. But, maybe a few hours in Geneva will be sort of a day 3-ish or quick video. But either way, I'm going to get out of here, guys. It has been fantastic hanging out with you guys on top of the Swiss Alps. And, just, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. It was just literally incredible. And, hopefully if you guys like this stuff, you'll subscribe and follow and do all that stuff, because I'm going to keep putting out all my little travel videos. And if you're really into gaming and stuff, hey, you can stop by any of our streams, live streams or whatever, and by all means, just come hang out. But either way, guys, I'm out of here. I will probably grab something slightly local. I'm staying just outside of Zurich, so I'll just find something around here that's local to grab something to eat, because the hotel restaurant is not open on the weekends, which is weird to me. But either way, I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.